Hey guys, so today is going to be a tutorial about how to create a blog page using Divi Builder in WordPress. Alright, let's get started. Before we jump into the video, I have a quick announcement. Every day we have clients that feel like the world is moving too fast. They don't have time to learn all the new technologies and they are afraid that their business is going to be left behind. That's why we created a newsletter in which we share the latest web design trends, some valuable marketing tips, and some tutorials to help you leverage AI for your business growth. If all of this seems interesting to you, you can subscribe for free right now. I'll put a link down below. And now, back to the video. So the first thing you have to understand is here I'm on a blog post page, and it's the default styling with WordPress. So what we want to do is to create a fully custom page for each blog post. So how does that work? So first of all, let's go back to WordPress and go back to your dashboard and go to Divi and go to Theme Builder. Here you're gonna add a new template. So click here, New Template, Build New Template, and here you will be able to select the type of content you want this template to apply to. So you can create a template for all your pages, for specific pages, for posts, but you also for if you have different categories, like if you have projects, if you have I don't know, whatever services or whatever, you can create a template for each page. Here in our case, that's going to be for blog posts, so all posts. Alright, so let's create a template, and as you can see, it's taking the global header, which is fine, this is what I want. And here I'm gonna click Add Custom Body. And I'm gonna create the custom body using the Divi Builder. Alright, so now here I have a blank canvas. So let's first of all create a row for our blog. So what my blog is going to look like, first of all, I'm going to have like an image as the main image of the blog post. So I'm going to add an image module here. Yeah, perfect. And here what I want is for this image, I want it to be dynamic. Okay, I don't want to add the same image for each blog post. So here I'm going to click here as this little icon and click on featured image. So it's gonna, when I'm gonna create a blog post with a featured image, it's gonna use this image as the image for the blog post. All right, so while we are at it, maybe we can style a little bit this image. I'm gonna give it a border radius, 30 pixels, all right, and maybe I'm gonna give it a box shadow as well. Alright, like this. Maybe I can tweak it a little bit. Alright, yeah, that's good. And actually that's pretty much it. We don't need more than that. And under this image I'm gonna add a new row with some text maybe. Up. And here on that text, again, I'm gonna, this is gonna be for the author. So I'm gonna use, again, dynamic content. And here I can use, I can find the post author here. All right, so here, leave it like that. You can, if you want, you can link to the name of the author if you want to have an author page. I'm gonna leave it like this, and add some, maybe a little bit of styling. So make the text black and make it 16 pixels, and that's it. We don't need to go too much into detail. All right. And actually, you know what? Here what I'm gonna do is having the author here, and maybe I want on a second column, like here on the right, I'm gonna want to have again a text with the date. So I'm gonna add another text. I'm gonna click here on the database icon and select post publish date. All right, which is I've got what I need. Here, let's design it a little bit. Let's put the text in black, 16 pixels, and let's align it on the right. Okay, that looks pretty good. Actually, just something, maybe for the author, we can do it in a better way. So instead of having just a text, because we also want the image of the author, so I'm gonna add a blurb here, and here for the text, I'm gonna have the author. All right. Oh, sorry, maybe not for the text, but for the title, I'm going to take the author. All right, and for the image, I'm going to take. I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to take author profile picture. All right. Okay, so here now in design, what I want to do is to align this. All right, align my icon on the left so that it's on the line, and I want the icon to be circular. All right, like this. Maybe I'm gonna make it a bit bigger, so maybe 100 pixels. Oh yeah, that's way too big, so maybe 40 pixels. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, and now just a little tweak on my author. Here I can click on the little cog and add before, add by, so that it's going to be written by an author name. All right. So here it's looking all right. I can go ahead and delete this one. Okay, and now let's just tweak a little bit. So here, as you can see, my title is not aligned with my image. So this is something actually it's often a bit hard to do in Divi. It's not very well made for that, like align horizontally, at least is what I find. But here you can do it easily with some custom CSS. So here on the blurb title, I'm just gonna add some margin top, and maybe 10 pixels, and yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, so that's it for the top of our blog post. Maybe here I'm just gonna change a little bit the spacing. The spacing. I'm gonna remove some padding here on top. Yeah, maybe let's put 5 pixels. Let's put 12 pixels. That should be, yeah, that's better. All right. So here we have a blog post, an image, the name of the author, date, and now what we want is, of course, a title. So I'm gonna add a new row, and I'm gonna add a text. And here for the text, again, I'm gonna remove this, click on this little icon here, and use the post archive title. All right, so this title, to make it h1, before I'm gonna add h1 tag like this, and after I'm gonna add closing h1 tag. All right, so that my blog post, my post title is h1, which is better for SEO, of course. So, all right, so let's design a little bit this. So my title, I want it to be Poppins. I want it to be heavy, and I want it to be centered. Or actually, maybe it's better on the left. Or no, better centered. And let's make it 64 pixels. All right, so big title here. Maybe heavy, it's a bit too heavy, just bold. Yeah. All right, so that's what we need. Okay. And now what I want is add my content. So here for the content, I'm just gonna add a new row, and actually I could, yeah, I'm gonna add a new row, and here you're gonna add the content post content module. Simply. And what this is gonna do, it's simply gonna, when you're gonna edit your page, you're gonna be able to edit only this part. All right. So that's pretty convenient. So that, for example, if you hand your website to a client, he's not going to be able to change the image or whatever. So he cannot break your layout. He's only going to be able to edit this part. All right, and so that's it. So that's a pretty minimalistic blog post for sure. We could always, actually, let's do this. Let's try to add some the comment section at the end. So here at the end, I'm going to add the comment section. Okay, here we are. So here we have the comment section. Let's try to make it look like a bit more like the rest. So maybe let's design the button. Whoops. Let's design the button. So for the button, usually I want black text with yellow background. I want to remove the border and I want to make it round. All right, and that's gonna be pretty good. I can make it like this. Yeah, all right, that looks good. That looks good. Maybe I'm gonna make the button bold. Up. And all right, that's it. So this is for my 2 buttons. Let's try to change. What can we change here? Maybe we can change this. So the image, so we can have border radius of 50% so that it's a rounded image. And yeah, the rest is pretty much, it's all right. So maybe I'm just, I'm gonna change this as well, the inputs. So I'm gonna have a background, a white background, and I'm gonna have black text, and what I wanted is drop shadow on my fields. Yeah, right, perfect. And actually I'm gonna add some rounded corner here. All right, so it looks a bit better, or at least it matches the rest of the blog post. All right, so you can go as far as you want in the customization of the comments. I'm gonna leave it like this for now. And so here we have our blog post. So now, if I exit and I save, of course, my layout first, and I exit and I go back to my WordPress, save changes here. I go back to my WordPress. I'm gonna create a blog post. Actually, I already have a blog post here, but let's just edit the blog post. So here I have my title. I just want to add a featured image. So I'm gonna add this image, all right, as a featured image, and save. And here I will try to edit with the Divi Builder. So here, as you can see, I can only edit. Here you can see we have the dynamic content from my blog post. Here I have my author. So of course here I didn't create an author. So you should create an author with the proper name, not an email like this, and give it a little thumbnail. Here I have my title, and here I have my content. And as you can see, I have my content and I can edit it like a normal Divi page. So here I can add some text, I can add some text like this, I can add an image, for example, so you can, like this. So, which is pretty cool because you can create a blog post as you prefer. So if in the middle of your blog post you want to add a call to action, that's perfectly doable. All right, so you create your blog and add maybe another title, etc. So you get the idea. The good thing here is that if you give the website to a client, they cannot change the whole layout, and and that's it. So, and after, people can leave some comments, you can review the comments, etc., etc. Alright, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any question, please leave them in the comment. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this one. And in the meantime, I wish you a very good day and see you in the next one.